Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and I hope you checked out my Black Clover and my One Piece reviews. They are below, although they are also in separate playlists, but please check them out, I'd greatly appreciate that. With that being said, this video is a catch-up video. I was supposed to do a video last week. I did say I was, just never got around to it. I can only apologise by making a 2-in-1 in this video. Enjoy, let's get on to the review. Now, the drawback of doing a 2-for-1 video is you don't have as much time to discuss this without making this video long as, and plus my computer will probably fall apart if I have a really long video. With that being said, I focused on the stuff that I wanted to focus on, so just bear with us and we'll kind of crack on. So let's talk about a few things. The first thing I want to talk about from chapter 131 was the fact that All Might thinks he's going to die. That is important. He's been told by Foresight 6-7 years ago that he's going to die in the future. We're told that this will be sometime this year or the following year. Now, let's just put this in perspective because there has been some confusion, and even some of the main reviewers have got this wrong as well in terms of where they are now. The students are still in their first year. They're in the second term of their first year, which typically happens after their summer. So they'll have an April one, they'll have a summerish one, and then they'll have a Christmassy one, and then they're done, and then start again in April. So if you take that into context, when they say this year, they basically mean up until at the end of the, not the school year, the actual overall year, up until like Christmas-ish time, or next year. I think if he is going to die, he's going to die before his final year. Because I think what they're going to do is, if he's in his first year now, second term, he'll do his first year, he'll worry, he'll get stronger, he'll go through so many different trials and tribulations. He'll get to his second year and you think, okay, you're meant to die now, what's going on? And then he's going to get to his third year and he's going to be like, oh, maybe we got it wrong, and then basically just before he can take the mantle, he's going to basically die. That's why, if he's going to die, that's when I think he's going to die. Because I think as shocking as it would be for him to die more sooner, it would leave a big gap before we see the hero be what he's meant to be. That being said, with the kind of stuff that's going to happen very soon, might be a different story. Anyway, the main thing I took from that chapter, or that piece of that conversation, was keeping that promise. He wanted to make sure that All Might was around, where he revealed himself to the world to be the pillar of support, the pillar of peace, the symbol of peace. Now, moving on. Trouble in the city. So we get to see Hado, Uraraka, Suyu, and the dragon hero Ryuka do a thing, who's number 9th, mind you, and they do well, they kick ass, and they do what heroes do. That's perfect. It was the last thing that got me excited, other than the whole Shigaraki thing. It was the idea that if you look at the people that they've picked, it's not necessarily the ones that I would assume are the big dogs. So if you look at Hado now, right? Hado has got Suyu and she's got Uraraka, right? You wouldn't normally put them in the top 5 when it comes to the heroes. So they're going to have a big jump in experience because of this, because they have aptitude. Who did, Fumichiki, I think his name is? The Sun Eater. Who did he pick? The Red Riot. Bearing in mind that the people they originally went for, they got turned down, as in they went to a different area and they got turned down and they ended up with the top 3. So again with Fat Gunman, we have Red Riot, Karishma, which is like the dark horse. There's a reason why Bakugou respects him as a rival. And now we've got Izuku with the third member of the top 3. So I like the idea that we're going to get these people growing. We don't have Ida in there, we don't have Momo in there, we don't have Todoroki in there, we don't have Bakugou in there, we don't have Takeyomi in there. So this gives chance for other characters to develop, and definitely we don't want Minietta in there because that'll be funny. With that being said though, the case is about the 8 precepts of death, and now the leader of the 8 precepts of death is meeting Shigaraki. How does this meeting go? met with a lot of hostility. They were about to kill his ass. But the one thing he did do is have both his hands in his pocket, because if he grabbed a hold of one of them, someone's going to explode. Just saying. With that being said, though, it's kind of strange that both of them have the same type of, or similar type of powers. Basically, they're saying, look, our issues, our goals align. We'll do this 50-50. And then they're like, difference of opinion and personality and philosophy in her. And then we see this carriage. It's a dart, and it goes into Fat Gum, the hero, and he loses his ability. Now it looks like it also hits the Sun Eater, who, mind you, has a sick quirk. The guy eats and he's able to use that ability. He's had squid, he's had clam, and he's had KFC or SFC, whichever one you want to call it. And the guy can use that in his abilities. Imagine if you had like Cheetos, or if you had tortillas, and maybe enchiladas. He gets Mexican, or maybe you just throw spices at people. I'm just saying that's a cool, versatile quirk. Has he lost that ability though? We have no confirmation of this. However, that picture, that panel of Karishma ready to tear that guy a new one, I was like, yes, I want a poster of that. That was brilliant. That was amazing. He's got such a cool design. Him and Tetsu. I think, to be fair, he's been underplayed quite a bit, because when we see him, he's always jovial. He doesn't really care. He has a laugh, and Bakugo respects him. And other than what we've seen of him so far, sorry about the cough, the only time we really see him go all out is with Tetsu, who has a very similar quirk. So they kind of cancelled each other out. I think that was done on purpose, because this is going to be his way to push and develop and show that he's actually more capable than we think. We underestimate his ability. This is where we're going to see it. With that being said, that is a crazy development. The fact that they've got another way to take powers is crazy. Has one of the top three, the big three, lost their ability? I hope not. I really do hope it's a temporary thing. We will soon find out. Or maybe he lost part of his ability. Maybe the part that got hit, because it's an extension of his ability. Only that is lost. We'll have to look into that. I'm excited, but whew, Karishma, go kick some ass. I'll see you next time. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff.